Hey folks, and welcome to part 7 of the Sonic 3 complete playthrough. In the last part, we left off in Sandopolis, if I'm even saying that right, and now we're to the blistering levels of the Lava Reef Zone, if I'm even saying that right. But yeah, last part, we pretty much explored Sandopolis. It was pretty much just that whole part, just going through both acts 1 and 2. In this act, it's pretty much the same. We're just exploring Lava Reef Zone, but we have an epic confrontation at the end, so you'll have to stay tuned and keep watching to see what that confrontation is. Those things right there, my first, besides watching somebody else play the game, was what was that Sonic short by the Wax? It was a funny little clip um on basically the things inhaling their own clouds and kind of getting like a high off of it. It was kind of funny to me. And this zone right here was one of the few zones that they brought back to Sonic Mania. Um, I guess, I don't know if they make, I kind of went on a little tangent. I might have did this in the earlier parts, but I don't remember since it was months ago. But, yeah, I'll be down for another Sonic game if it had more original levels than just porting levels from old games, because it was cool, going back, but we wanted more originality, and by we, I mean the gamers, but you can't really say the Sonic community because everyone knows that the Sonic community is toxic. Yeah, there's a lot of actually toxic communities out there. I think Super Smash Bros. Melee is one of them, and I think some people might be getting disappointed that Melee's not showing up at the, I think it's Evo or something like that. They're not showing up at that fighting game uh, tournament or whatever, and people are kind of getting butthurt over that. And I can kind of understand why they're doing that, because Ultimate, folks, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the better game. Yeah, it's the better game to play and enjoy with friends and stuff. So, there's still the Melee enthusiasts out there, but hey, that's all fine and dandy. If you like Melee, that's fine. That game is like, what is it, 12 years old? Over 12 years old now? Somewhere around there. And Ultimate's just better. It's one of the best Smash Bros. Games out there till date. And it's the reason why many people got in a Switch, and the Switch sales has gone up dramatically, but that's all good and stuff like that, so it's just my opinion, that's all. I have played Ultimate myself and actually enjoy playing Ultimate, but let me know how you folks like this microphone, because I'm pretty much going to be using it for the rest of the um, Sonic 3 complete playthrough. And if you guys don't like it as much, I'll try to work with my Logitech, even though it's kind of like a piece of crap right now, but I'll try to work with it, and I'll just continue my recordings from there. I'm just trying this out because, like I stated in the last part, my Logitech, or I probably have to just buy a new one. I can easily get a new one. Yeah, I've been using Logitech, and the same Logitech headphones that I've been using to record is the same one I've been using since I started this channel up, which was about, it's coming up to 3 years now that this channel's been around, so that's pretty cool. That probably have to do something I didn't do anything for as far as like anniversary wise, but I'll probably have to do something for this channel. Actually, I've been thinking of doing like a best of moments with the co-host and myself during our numerous playthroughs that we did over the channel. And I see in the playlist, and we have like over 60, well, just this channel in general, I think has over 60 playlists available, so you folks can always find something interesting. And I try to stay diverse as possible when it comes to playing games on this channel. I'm thinking about doing and I've been practicing on it a little bit, but I've been thinking about doing Killzone. I'm not so sure. I was gonna do the PSP version of that game, and I actually seen something about the Vita, that they stopped making Vitas. I guess now would be a good time to actually get one. I have to see, because Vitas don't have that many games that I'm actually interested in getting. So I'm trying to debate if the high price tag of the Vita is worth it. I don't know. I'll have to see. But yeah, I was thinking about getting one just to have it, you know, a little piece of Sony's history, even though it didn't do as well as it should have done. And I've always wondered, why was that? Could they not get publishers to publish games for that console? It would have been cool to see, you know, Yakuza or any other type of cool game. Oh, speaking of Yakuza, or Yakuza, or however you want to pronounce it, I pronounce it as Yakuza, even though it's not. It's Yakuza. I've been playing the crap out of those games, folks. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that I've been playing the crap out of pretty much all the available Yakuzas, except for 6, because I don't want to jump from 2 to 6. They're supposed to be making remasters of 3, 4, and 5, but I don't know when that's coming out here in the West. Now, I've been playing Yakuza, or Yakuza, I gotta start saying Yakuza. I've been playing Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, and Yakuza Kiwami 2. And Kiwami 2 are just remakes of the first and second Yakuza games. So yeah, I have to. Oh man, and those games have been fantastic. Actually, about a week ago, prior to the recording, at the time of this recording, I finished Yakuza, sorry, Kiwami 2. And that game's been fantastic. I hated it at first because of the dragon system, but once I actually started playing it and getting into it once again, that game has been enjoyable. And I'm actually waiting on the third one. The reason why I'm not playing it for the PlayStation 3 is because I heard of the localization issues that 3 had. And I heard the remastered edition is supposed to bring back the cut content that 3 had. Like 3 had a lot of cut content. So I'm just waiting on that because I want to pretty much enjoy all of I've been seeing cut scenes and previews of it, so I kind of know what I'm getting myself into, but at the same time I don't. Because I only seen gameplay. I haven't seen anything as far as like the final boss or whatnot. And good thing I got this fire shield on me now, because after going hyper, I don't have any rain energy left. So I got this shield. I was able to grab it while I was in hyper, so I'll be able to have that little extra bonus of protection with me just in case if I get hit by something. So that's always good. And speaking of the level right here, I enjoy the music. I like Sandopolis music wasn't really that rememberable. If I'm even saying that right, I'm probably not. It wasn't that enjoyable to me, but Lava Reef Zone, this music has always had a special place. Because even though I haven't really beaten the Sonic 3, I've always remembered it by its music. And Sonic 3's music overall is just better. I don't know why, but I wouldn't say better, because I like almost every Sonic 2's track, so it's definitely enjoyable. And that's the given thing with the with Sonic's soundtrack. No matter how shitty the game may be, the soundtrack's gonna be on point. So that actually makes me want to give Sonic Forces a try now because of the music. and I don't have time to actually go on YouTube and listen to every track. I'd rather listen to the track inside the game itself. Do you folks get me on that one? Like, it just makes more sense to me if you do it that way, but that's just me. Yeah, so anyway, how are you folks doing today? I'm doing good, and Knuckles is just being a dickhead as usual. I'm glad what. Oh man, it's crazy how Knuckles started off as an enemy, but then later on becomes a rival. It's always good to find yourself a rival, no matter what. Like, it's just see like, well, I think it's good to have a rival in real life, just like a friendly rival, you know, because you don't want to actually have a real rival. I don't know, because they can motivate you, but at the same time discourage you. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you actually, I have rivals. I have friendly rivals, though, you know. Especially when I'm playing video games, I definitely have rivals playing video games who I just want to not only defeat in a competition, but just have friendly matches with. So I have a lot of rivals when it comes to playing video games, but rivals like in the real world, they may motivate you to do better, especially if they're doing good. They may motivate you, but some of them can be just dickheads. So, that's a good thing, like a good topic discussion. Maybe I should make another YouTube channel where I'm just talking about discussions, like just random discussions, like rivalry, and oh man, I butchered that the first time. But rivalry and just any other thing that actually comes to mind. Those will be interesting topics to actually kind of go over. But Robotnik, this isn't bad if you have the fire shield, but even if you don't have the fire shield, this guy is still pretty easy to take on because his patterns is pretty much doing the same thing over and over as what you see in here. Just let the bombs that he deploy out make its way to hitting him until his machine eventually explodes on him. This is one of the most stupidest design that Dr. Robotnik had to make to date. I shouldn't say that because I'm pretty sure he had even more stupider designs than this, but when we eventually get to the other Sonic games, we'll probably go over and I'll probably end up making a list of the most stupidest designs that Eggman has ever conceived with, if there aren't any other lists on YouTube, which I'm pretty sure there are. There's numerous things on YouTube as far as like lists and all that good stuff, so yeah, speaking of that, I was actually watching something that was really, I'm kind of ruining the series for me, just to go on a tangent. The Yakuza's games, rank from best to worst, or worst to best, either or, and I didn't know there was, like a zombie version of that. I don't think I'll be going over playing that one. I think that'd be safe to skip because it's nothing but a spin-off anyway. So, and then they got this new Yakuza games that's coming out, which is the what is it? The Judge Eyes, which kind of looks alright. I mean, you can only hope for the best so far, but here we go. We have a confrontation with the person that don't chuckle, he rather flexes muscles, Knuckles. The Echidna, we're finally having a showdown with this douchebag. And yeah, what happened was, I was going too fast, and I didn't know Knuckles was there waiting for me, so I ended up, running into him like an idiot. But if you can see at the top of the screen, you can see the epic final showdown, which is a mule. I can't even say that word right. But anyway, it's showing supersonic or hypersonic, whichever one you unlock, going against Eggman. So they kind of like, the Echidna kind of seemed like they'll predict that this was gonna happen. And now Knuckles sees the true culprit. You know, he sees the non-benefits of working with Eggman. Eggman's eventually gonna betray you in the end. So, yeah, Knuckles, you thought you was getting a safe ride. What happened was, that Eggman informed Knuckles that Sonic was, you know, the bad guy and all this stuff. But now Knuckles see the true colors and he's gonna be helping us out at the same time. So yeah, folks, that's pretty much gonna do it for the end of this part. So I'll see you in the next part of Sonic 3 Complete, where we're gonna pretty much be getting to the fun part of the game. So see you soon.